Hello, Pisces. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to have you take a deep breath with me, and in, and out. I'm at my aunt's house, still animal sitting. I believe I said that in the last video, if you saw that one. But it was a really beautiful day out, so I decided to record outside. So, we're going to start with a card from the When My Soul Whispered Oracle deck. All right. Belong. Oh. Strength. Okay. I'll take them all. This is actually really cool. Two of these cards, strength and expectation. I'm just getting counterpart. Yeah. Okay. Belong. Growth is painful. Change is painful. But nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Now is the perfect time to seek out the company of those who share similar beliefs and ideals with your own. If your current circle is not supportive of what you are striving toward, it may be necessary to limit the amount of time you spend with these people and seek out others who will support you in your endeavors. Humans tend to mimic the attitudes and behaviors of the people they are surrounded by. If you desire to make change in your life, you should begin by looking at those around you to determine whether those individuals reflect the person you desire to be. If you find that they hold competing goals or values, it may be time to seek out those whom you feel a greater sense of alignment. When you find a tribe where you truly belong, you will allow yourself to flourish. My sacred words. I become increasingly like those whom I keep company. With this in mind, I choose wisely. Connected to the base chakra. Living in a group and eating in clusters, the sparrow chooses to remain with its kin in order to protect itself against predators. In order to thrive, humans must also be a part of a group that shares a common purpose. Strength. Strength does not come from winning. When you go through hardship and decide not to surrender, that is strength. It is when facing adversity that you are called upon to show your strength. We will all face failure at one time or another, leaving us disheartened and unwilling to go on. As you work towards your goals, you will at times falter. When your confidence wavers and you feel like giving up, you will need to draw on your courage and strength. Know that the universe will never give you anything that you are not ready for. Allow both your victories and defeats to shape you by integrating the lessons and acknowledging the blessings. When the bitterness of defeat threatens to wash over you, remember that neither your achievements nor your failures define who you are. Know that everything you need is inside you, today and always. Breathe, dig deep, step forward with confidence. My sacred words. I know that the darkest night will end with the rising sun. Always has, always will. Also connected to the base chakra. The strength of a lion has given him a reputation as a ruler of the animal kingdom. Allow the example of the lion to provide you with the inspiration to dig deep and defeat any obstacle blocking your path. Connected. When you feel the suffering of every living thing in your own heart, that is consciousness. Every relationship that has been in your life, as well as every relationship to come, is not without reason or purpose. Whether a welcome blessing or a harsh lesson, each connection you have shared with others has helped shape who you are. Even the most difficult relationships have left you with a greater strength, a greater sense of self, or a realization that you truly deserve to be happy. Perhaps the most critical of all your relationships is the one you hold with yourself. The way you treat yourself expresses the way you give others permission to treat you. Let your connections reflect the way you desire others to interact with you. Do not settle for anything less than the truth. Forge relationships with others and allow those connections to run deep. Most importantly, let your relationship with yourself to be your truest connection of all. And the last card. Expectation. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. Expectation can both be a blessing and a burden. It can bring you to the point of jubilant excitement, and in the same breath put you under such immense pressure that you are rendered unable to function. The origin of expectations that are set upon you may be varied. A desire to succeed in pleasing, or your own self-expectations. Either way, the pressure to do, to be, or to achieve can be immense. Know that no matter the pressure that is put on you, it is important that you never feel you must continue if you find that you are experiencing negative consequences as a result of your efforts. Only proceed if it feels right and when you are comfortable. It is far more important to do what is right for your own well-being than endure the anguish from failing to meet an expectation. Be genuine in all that you do, operate from an open heart, and never doubt your intuition as it guides you towards what is right for you. My sacred words. I fill my own bucket first, thus allowing me to help others fill theirs. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. There may be some blockages within your base and sacral chakra as well. I know I like to listen to chakra balancing frequencies, so if that's something that interests you, you can always just look them up on YouTube. You can be like base chakra balancing frequency, listen to it when you sleep or something like that. Helps me. All right, I'm now going to read a couple of cards, whatever message spirit needs to communicate with you, from the Cat Tarot. I decided to specifically choose the Cat Tarot. I love that I decided to also be backlit, because, well, one, I was called to it, but especially because the lines were featured in the, well, you got the counterpart lines, so it's like the cat energy. Also, I just got a notification, retreat and recharge. Somebody might need to retreat and recharge. Somebody may be overdoing it for themselves. But anyways, let's see. You also may be saying that about retreating and recharge. But anyways, like I don't have to worry about that. Anyways, like you're ignoring the retreating and yeah. That's funny though. Make sure to retreat and recharge. There are times that you have to like stop yourself because it's like, you know, there's not enough hours in the day to do something, but you want to get something done. It's totally okay to stop yourself. I'm still getting used to this deck in specific. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Oh goodness. That might be a B, so I'm just gonna be really careful around him. All right. So it does feel like there's an energy around you that may seem sneaky or tactical. Sneaky and tactical. There may be like an imbalance of material give and take. Something that at least it's noticeable. There's these two it's this King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, which is technically a divine counterpart, but they're both in the reverse. And so it's almost like a couple that could be extremely abundant and successful together, but they're both not in their prime energy. They're both maybe they're not taking care of themselves. Maybe they don't at least the Queen of Pentacles, a lot of times in the reverse, doesn't know how to take care of themselves. They're very codependent, very reliant on others. They just don't have the ability to be abundant for themselves. They don't have that natural independence that they usually have. There's some lack of motivation to be independent and to be prosperous. And flourishing. There's just, yeah. And this King of Pentacles can be quite selfish and greedy and maybe controlling in some manners. Definitely a lot more concentrated on material things. They're both concentrating on material things, but it's something like in the upright, this could be a really, really beautiful relationship, but for some reason it's like there's still a lot of chemistry because you are technically counterparts, but it's coming off as like a karmic relationship. It's like you see that you could be really, really good together, but because there's like a lack of working on turning yourself to the upright position, when it comes finding an independence within yourself, finding it's like being self-sufficient and not so, I also got the word snippy. I don't know, maybe somebody's being snippy around you. Maybe you found yourself being a bit snippy. Yeah. Yeah. There may be a lot of extreme emotions that are around this dynamic. a lot of confusion, a lot of, potentially options that are making things more confusing. But it doesn't feel very positive right now. Oh goodness, wow, that was harsh. You do have the ability to change things. Everyone has the ability to change. And I think that is what, if it's not what you're doing now or somebody's doing now, somebody in the future is walking away from something that they love because they know that they have to. It might make them really sad because so this walking away is followed by both sadness, remorse, grief, but also hope for the future. It's like you needed to sacrifice something in order to be able to move towards the future. And although there may be a lot of sadness around something that brings you a lot of nostalgic feelings, or just you have experienced a lot of love for past memories of this dynamic, it's still there's an amount of gratitude that is in the air about it, even though it is a situation that seems to be getting killed off. There's a final ending, and this ending unveils this Empress energy. This it doesn't have to be feminine energy or masculine energy. It just, the Empress, abundant, the Empress is like having perfected all of the other queens, like all of the other queens combined. The Empress embodies all of the just like regal, upstanding, can speak clearly about what she wants and what she doesn't want. Her boundaries, is abundant in both the material world, but also in the spiritual world and the emotional world. Is intuitive a lot of the times. Is someone that is able to love from a full cup. Is someone that's charismatic and passionate about different things within their life. Maybe you're not outwardly expressing all of these things in like exuberance, but the Empress embodies all of that beautiful, good, strong, divine energy within you. And it shows here that there was some sort of confusion, sneakiness, imbalance that you may have been existing within, and there's a decision of leaving because it's what has to be done. And it's although there may be a lot of processing through the emotions that come over you, in the end it is flushing away all that needed to be released in order for the Empress to be unveiled within you. Take what's yours and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. I'll see you next time. Bye.